Where do we go from here in terms of allocating the $20 million, and what does your committee want to see done?
Well, part of the challenge with the $20 million is it's spread out into a few areas. So it's not just land development, it's also purchasing land, it's also helping to prevent displacement. So it's going to a variety of areas. The great thing about this is the value of the land is being transferred. There was no need to purchase it because the city already owned it. So that put us in a great position. The challenge again is we got to grow this money. We've got to do more than just the $20 million. And the city understands it. The leadership, I think, is committed to it. It's just a matter now of how do we do it.
You spoke to this a little bit ago, that failed promises, broken promises.
Yeah.
There's also been failed attempts. This site was one of those. Yeah. What do you recall about the previous effort to build something here? And then what's it feel like to be here again?
I think part of the problem, the biggest issue with everything in what's gone on before us is we didn't have any group in place to hold people accountable. There was never an official identified people with the authority to say, hey, you said you were going to do this, you haven't done it. Mm-hmm. And then some repercussions around it. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but I mean it to make sure that people follow through. I think what makes this one different is that on the onset, there was an identity or identification that we need to do things differently. And so that gives us an opportunity to make sure that this happens, which is an example of why we're standing here right now. So for follow through.